What is up? This is Side Hustle King, and I'm bringing to y'all a Wealth Wednesday video. It's been a while since I did one of these on here on YouTube, and there will be snippets and clips on TikTok and Facebook as well. But today I'm here to talk about a couple opportunities you guys can be doing at the end of 2025 as a side hustle or even turn into a small business. But here, stay tuned. I'm going to give you guys a couple tips on and all these things that I'm actually going to be talking about in today's Wealth Wednesday video is things that I've actually done and actually tried and had some success with. So stay tuned for that. It's Side Hustle King, and I bring to you more ways to open that bag up and fill it. So a side hustle SaaS business you can start is a service-based business, something that people are in need of service for. So number one that I have on that list is a cleaning company. It is a service-based business, especially if you live in a college town. If you live in a college town, you know that there is 3 turnovers per year. That first turnover is going to be in August when they move in. The second one is going to be in May, and the next one is going to be in December when the early graduates moved out. You know, how to actually win some of these contracts is simply by just cold calling them. You know, they can either say yes or no, 2 answers. You know what I'm saying? And with that said, I've made $20,000+ this year with doing things like that for companies like that. Service college students. They do not stay for long. They F up the apartment. They leave everything behind. So not only can you clean them, you could turn it into a resale business like I have in the past before. I found Kobe Bryant jerseys, Yetis mugs, hyper fast mugs, crock pots, microwaves. All this stuff, people somewhere, they need this stuff for a cheap price. And most of it be brand new because they buy it as soon as they move in August or May or whenever they move in. So it's not even a year old. They're just leaving money on the table. You can also make this as a charitable donation. You can find boxes of food and everything like that. So not only can you get something for yourself, but you can always give something for yourself for the people who like to donate and be charitable out there. It's not always about making money with these such things. That causes wealth too when you're a great giver as well, giving to somebody who's actually in need of it. So with that said, the next service-based business that you can start is a laundry service. We just recently added this on into my cleaning business. Basically, we just service the people that we see who have overfill laundry. A way you can get to people is posting on Nextdoor Neighbor, posting on Facebook, maybe calling nursing homes and see if they need help with their laundry there, and you just charge a fee for helping them catch up on their laundry. Hotels, they need extra help with people doing laundry. Maybe you can just be a crew that comes in and just works on the laundry and get housekeeping caught up. These are all things that I've tried in the past that's made me money. I can put a couple screenshots in the middle of this video so you guys can see the proof in the pudding of some of the earnings I have made from putting these services inside of my business. With the laundry service, you can charge $20 to $25 per load. No, not everybody is going to accept the price. Just move on. You just go to the next customer, to the next customer. Keep promoting yourself on social media. It's most of the time it's free. It's free. Do your close neighbors, knock on your neighbors' doors, make flyers, put them at the library. This is all free advertisement. I mean, it might cost you a couple cents to print off the paper or something like that, but other than that, it's all free marketing that you can get your stuff. And I guarantee you'll get 2 to 3 jobs a month doing this at a medium. Lastly, I was talking about starting a service-based business. Here's another one that you can add to your resume as well, something I have tried as well and has been significantly income. It's not a big part of my portion based of income from my service base, but dog walking service. It's about $40 to get equipment for that from Amazon. You can get leashes, doggy bags, maybe a little flashlight if you're walking dogs at night, maybe another leash that is more built like a harness for small and short dogs. That'll cost you between $40 to $50 on Amazon. You can place ads online to find leads. Use your neighbors, your next door neighbors, anybody that you know that work all day who have pets and aren't particularly there to attend to them when they need. A dog might be sitting in a cage for 6 to 8 hours. This is a person who could utilize this service. If you're wondering, like, who do I call? Who do I reach out to? That's one of the people that can utilize the service. That is some of the business I've been able to draw in by using these methods. You can charge for a 3-day walk, three walks, 25 to 30 minutes. You can do a $55 subscription and you can get them signed up for that, or a single 30-minute walk for $30. That's how you can price your price planning. I've been able to make an extra couple $100 doing this income every single month. So it's not a big part of my income. The first service base I talked about, overall general cleaning, is where I get most of my bread and butter at. But this is another thing that you can add to your service-based businesses, because people are in need of their animals to be taken care of, even with dog sitting as well. Now, I don't really know in terminations of price plan, but this is also something that my sister-in-law has implemented into her life, and she's able to make $500 to $600 for a weekend of people being gone. So 3 to 4 days. People are taking very serious that the animals are being taken care of while they're gone. So these are some service-based business that you can add inside of your own neighborhood, using Next Door Neighbor for promotion, Facebook for promotion, Facebook groups for promotion, and such odd things like that. We're going to move on to the next batch of opportunities that you can do. Just stay tuned with me, and then you guys can get a lot more out of this video as we go along. The next one is a resale business, and this can go many different ways. As I got started in the resale business after seeing a Gary Vee video called Trash Talks. How I got started in my business is I started selling unused things that I wasn't using around the house for 3 to 6 months. Totally means I don't need that anymore. So I'll sell those things at a discounted price, get a third of my money back, but that's not really anything. You're not really making much money. You're just getting some money back from what you already bought. That's not really going to be your bread and butter. It just helps you get rid of stuff and get it back at a cost. Here's one way you can actually make some real money into this. You can go to hundreds and tons of garage sales throughout the day. During garage sale season, I was able to find a shirt a couple years back, a Michael Jordan shirt that I paid 50 cents for, or maybe even quarter. Don't quote me on that. And I was able to flip that shirt online for $50. I'll go ahead and implement a picture of that in the sale that I made on Mercari. These are platforms that you can sell on: Mercari, eBay, Poshmark, Depop. You can sell reusable clothes on these. You can sell electronics on these platforms. All of the platforms cater to different things, but as you go on these platforms, you'll find out that eBay and Mercari is probably one of your two bread and butters on this type of thing. It worked for me for very well. I've made about $6,000 on just Mercari alone over the course of 5 to 10 years on that one app. I'm also on eBay as well. I've done just about the amount of the same with those apps as well. A resale business your inventory can also be controlled by going to places called the Goodwill. Sports memorabilia, electronics might be sold there. You might have vintage jerseys, vintage clothing that is a big market for. You can find these things at high-end thrift stores. I would say once you start making some money, go to high-end thrift stores. I was able to find, Peyton Manning cards that I paid $5 for and flipped them online for $30. I'm going to show you guys the proof is in the pudding by implementing a couple clips within this video. You can also go to places like a church and look through their lost and found and see if there's any Stanley cups or Yeti's cups that were left behind. You can claim it as yours because it's lost and found. Finders keepers. I've been able to flip a couple items like that as far as going into gyms and churches and just asking them to look through their lost and found, because 9 out of 10 that stuff has been in there for months. If they haven't claimed it by now, it's totally yours. So this is where you can build up free inventory and make 100% profit on things like this. I will go ahead and link the Gary Vee Trash Talk video at the bottom so you can get a feel on how he showed me the way how you can go to these garage sales and collect paid inventory for yourself and sell it for more profit. Hopefully that helps you out just a little bit more. Lastly, that what you can do. If you guys are living inside of a home where the bills are getting a little bit tough, I say put the house on Airbnb. If you have a family network where you can go to an in-laws house for a weekend or a week or so, mainly like your retired grandparents, your retired parents will be good places to, set up shop for a couple of days while your place gets rented out. I know I clean for a lot of elderly people and there half of the rooms are empty. So that is one way that you can supplement some of your income inside of your house. You can list your house on Airbnb, make it real nice, hire some prestige cleaners like my cleaning team. We service a lot of Airbnbs. And I was just thinking like, hey, if I owned a house, one of the first things I would do is probably rent it out if I'm capable of, finding a place to stay in the meantime. You can even rent out a cheap motel if the profit margin makes sense on that. I know people are going to see this video be like, oh, a cheap motel, that's going to take away from my profits. Not if you get a room and get on Price Check and get the room for $30 a night. It might be a cheap motel. It's not going to be the best of quality. Just know that you're doing this to help supplement some of your income out in ways that you never had before. I would say the biggest liability is living inside of a house because you're paying all of the bills, you're paying all the utilities. Why not just rent it out for a change and make a little bit money off of the house yourself? With that said, I'm Side Hustle King. I'm out. Not all of these opportunities will make everybody money, but with a little bit of consistency, you can make them work for you.